Welcome to the first interactive climbing game on YouTube. Can you guess the beta on this red 7A?
In this game you have to guess the beta in 4 different parts. In part 1 you have to get to the crimp on the left. The crimps are really bad, but the feet are good. Then you have to get through the slopers to get to the crimp at the top. The holds are bad, but again, the feet are good. Then there's a sloper around the corner, followed by 2 side pulls. The sloper is terrible, but the side pulls are okay. And finally, the last hold is good, but getting there is kind of tricky. So how should I get to the crimp on the left? Option A, move my left hand to the crimp. Or option B, move my right hand to the crimp, then match, switch hands and go for the sloper. Or option C, start crossed and move my left hand to the crimp. So if you think option A is the right answer, then go to 2 minutes, for option B 2 minutes 20, and for option C 2 minutes 40. Write down your answer now and then use the timestamps to go to the right answer, A, B or C. Use the timestamps at the bottom to scroll ahead or go back, and if you're on a mobile phone you can actually go to the next chapter or the previous one by double tapping with 2 fingers. And to pass the time I actually added some footage of me doing martial arts back in the day. The martial art is called Taido. It has some really weird kicks. They're weird but a lot of fun. Anyway, I'm not sure why you're watching this. You should be going to A, B or C, depending on what you think is the right beta.
So I'm not strong enough to do it like that. I know that other people are, but it's not for me. Guido can do it. Guido can do it that way, but I can't. It's too hard. I can't match and switch hands. I think if my fingers were smaller I could, but again, this is not for me. That by far is the easiest beta for me. Start off switched, go to the first move.
So how do you think I should get to the crimp at the top? Option A. Wait, I already had an option A. Option Q. Go to the sloper, match, bump, and then go for the crimp. Or option R. Go for the sloper, long move to the crimp first, and then bump up to the sloper. So what do you think? Option Q or option R? If you think option Q, go to 4 minutes 20, and for option R, go to 4 minutes 40. This one is tricky. Write down your answer now and comment below. Let's see if you're right. Don't overthink it. Just use your gut. Here's some footage of a cage fight that I did. As you can see on my face, I was super nervous. Yeah, this was really scary. I was so scared that as soon as we started fighting, I just took the fight to the ground, and that's where it stayed.
I must have tried it at least 10 times. I can't match that sloper. It's too hard for me. That's the easiest beta for me by far.
So how should I get from the crimp to the 2 side pulls? Option U. Move to the bad sloper, then bump up to the side pull and then continue on from there. Or option V. Go to the bad sloper, switch feet and flag and move my left hand to the side pull. So what do you think is the right beta? Option U or option V? Go to 6 minutes 20 for option U and 6 minutes 40 for option V. Use the timestamps, you know how this works. Yeah, this one's tricky. Still thinking, huh? That's okay, I'll wait. One of my favorite techniques. This is called a scissor takedown. There's a whole bunch of variations. They're super cool to do. They're not necessarily that effective, although you can land them in an actual fight, but they're just so much fun to do. And when they work, it's magical. This is me doing Japanese jiu-jitsu, by the way. It was a fun competition.
I can get it every time like that. For me, that's the easiest way by far. No way. That sloper is way too bad. There's no way in hell I can switch feet there. It's a good idea in theory, but it's not for me.
So how should I get to the end hold? Option W, switch feet, put my right foot on the module and then reach for the end hold. Or option X, put my left foot on the sloper, then put my right foot all the way out on the module and then reach for the end hold. It's time for the last part of this boulder. What do you think? Option W or option X? Go to 8 minutes for option W or 8 minutes 20 for option X. Small disclaimer, there are actually 2 beta that both work, but one of them is definitely better than the other. So comment below and let me know which one you think that is. This is a great memory. This is me training in Japan, and as you can see they have some pretty old school training methods there. Doing the moves with a bottle of water on your head. It's great.
So switching feet and going to the last foothold, it is possible, but it's super scary and I only managed to stick it once. So the other way is way easier for me. So at first I had my doubts if I could do it like this, because I have a very restricted range of motion in my hips. But to my surprise, this works every single time. So that's the best beta for me. Okay, so let me do the boulder one more time from start to finish, so you can see it in one flow. Comment below and let me know how you did. What beta did you think I should have done? Now keep in mind, I'm a pretty tall guy with long arms, so your beta could have been different. But this day was way easier for me. Cool. And if you like the martial arts bits in between, then make sure that you watch this video next about Olavo, who did a 7A on his first day because of his iron fingers that he trained with Kung Fu. I hope you enjoyed the game, and I got another one just like it coming up. It'll be a lot of fun. See you soon.